had this brilliant idea. Well, not really brilliant, but it's something I need to do to get this stuff listed. I was like, okay, I can do lives of me like listing items, totally forgetting the fact that when I pull this stuff out, some stuff may be wrinkled, some stuff may need to be washed. Now, thankfully, some majority of this stuff is already either color coded or as coded by aesthetic, because I used to do a lot of whatnot shows. So when I would curate stuff, I would do it and then package it according to that. Like this is a lot of neutrals and turns. I think this was like from my earth tone show. Natural fibers. I think this might have been the one that was natural fibers. I'm not really sure, but I see a lot of browns and creams. This was the first bin that I pulled. I have 15 of the black and yellow bins, as you can see in that photo, but then I have like 3 or 4 of these as well. These were already, well, this one was on top and I had another one that was down, so I figure I'll start with these because these are lighter. Pulling those bins down is not for the faint of heart. I'm not ready, y'all. I swear I'm not ready. I swear I'm not ready. Oh my God. So I thought about, I was like, all right, I'm going to pull some stuff out and I'm going to post it. But like, look at this. This is wrinkled. Like this stuff needs to be ironed. So I'm going to have to do some prep work beforehand before I actually do this. Like pull 5 things. I wanted to like randomly pull 5 things because one of the problems that I have is, you know how you always have your favorite. You thrift, well, can't speak for everybody, but I thrift a lot of things. But of course you have your favorites and those are the ones you want to push out first. But what you like is not necessarily what everybody else likes, you know? So I just wanted to like pull 5 things at random, including winter things, because I've sold sweaters and it's hot. It's not hot everywhere. And then people are buying for other seasons, travel, whatever. So my thought process is to just pull 5 random things, you know, wash, iron, whatever. I'm going to have to go beforehand and do it because I have to wash and iron things, you know. So for the sake of today, I don't know. It's a lot of stuff in here, guys. Oh, that's another thing I wanted to do. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Another thing that I wanted to do was actually count how many items are in a bin beforehand. So that way, because I'm going to do a tally every day that I do it, like how many items in a bin, how many I actually did that day. Each bin will probably have a different amount. But at least that'll make me feel a little bit better about my goal. You know, like if I know I'm at 7 and there's 30 in there. I know the big black and yellow ones, they hold a lot. Oh my God, I'm not ready. So, all right, let's do that first. Let's start with the count first, okay? We're going to do the count first. So this is number 1. And I hate to do this because, well, you know what? I'm going to do it this way. I don't know which way I'm going to do it. I'm so confused, guys. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, this is winter. 11, 12. I remember when I got this. I got this when I was in Massachusetts. I was at the, what is it called? Oh my God, I can't think of the name of it. Something, the Fashion House or something like that in Massachusetts. Oh my God, I remember when I got this. They are like, almost like the bins in effect, but they're not bins. Like it's just a bunch of stuff on the floor. They have a upstairs and downstairs. Downstairs, everything is hung up. It's a little bit more pricier. Downstairs, they have some things hung up, but then they have one room where everything is just like kind of thrown on the floor. Oh my God, I love that place. I love chaos, as you can tell. All right, so I forgot my count. Why did I start talking? Anybody know what the last number I said? Because I don't remember. Oh, I'm going to have to write this down. All right, I'm going to count as I put them back in. How about that? All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I gotta put that in the chat because if not, I'll forget it again. Can I put stuff in chat? I don't even know. It's been so long since I did this. I don't know. Can I write anything in chat? Oh God. All right, I gotta remember 17. 17. 17 is a good number. All right, I'll just start from 17. How about that? 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I think this is a set. Yeah, this is a set. So we'll just say 24. 25, another set. 26. 27. Oh, why didn't I keep this for myself? Why didn't I keep this for myself? This is so cute. And it's like a banana yellow. All right, 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. And this leather skirt makes 33. So we have 33 pieces in here. I'm going to put that in my other phone right now because if not, I won't forget. And I don't want to forget. 33, 33, 33. Okay, so. Whew, this is a mess right now, but that's okay. Let me put 33 in my other phone so I'll know I have 33 pieces in the first bin. Oh, yeah. It's a lot of things to consider when you start doing stuff like this. Like, you can lay in bed and have some fantastic ideas till it comes time to actually bring them into fruition. Then you're like, well, maybe that wasn't such a good idea. Or, you know, there's a lot more that goes into it. So 33 pieces in bin 1. And I'm going to call this the neutrals bin because it looks like this is neutrals. I thought this was from my natural fibers, but those pleather pants tells me no. But everything else in here is either like leather, cotton, silk. So it may have been, and I may have just threw them in there because they were like a neutral color, like when I wasn't doing a show anymore. Neutrals bin. I tell you, this is a lot. But we're going to make the best of it. We're going to have fun, right? Neutrals. I'll still say, I'll put natural fibers in here in case I pull it for another one. Because the way I do my posting too, I post by color. Like, so I could always take that brown pleather. I don't know if those brown leather pants, a dress. I don't even know what it was. Let's take a look. Let me send it to myself. Okay, let's take a look at that. That was always at the bottom. Was it always at the bottom? Yeah, here it is. I think this is a dress or is it pants? This is a dress. Okay. So, I don't think I have anything else that's vinyl like this. I do, but it's already posted. I have like a black vinyl something or another. Now, this is my question because this is looking a little bit wrinkled. You can't iron it. So, what do you do with this? Let's see if it has any fabric stuff in here. Because this might be one of the ones that I do first. I mean, since I can't iron it. I'm going to try to pick out the things that don't require like ironing or anything. This is actually cotton polyester. Wow, who knew? Care information on reverse side. There's nothing on the reverse side. Are you kidding me? Okay, so we're gonna make this one of the first things that we post. I don't know who's gonna wear this in 100-degree weather because it's a little hot outside, but we shall see. But it's cute though. Don't get me wrong, it's really cute, and it has a nice little split in the back. Even the straps have lots of stretch, so that's good. It's a bag zipper. So this is going to be one of the first things that we post when we do actually do our posting. This was supposed to be a posting moment, but you know, stuff is ironed. I mean, stuff needs to be ironed, I should say. Okay, so out of the other stuff in here, this one probably won't require, that'll be very light ironing. I mean, I've seen stuff on the app that's like really wrinkled. I try not to do wrinkle items. Some things is hard to get away with, like suede and all of that, especially linen. Oh my God, I have so many white linen pieces I just posted and they were driving me insane trying to iron them. It's like no much. I will iron it and then move it. And once I moved it and started ironing the other side got wrinkled. I was like, you know what? Whatever. Most people are going to iron it, take it to the cleaners, wash it. Anyway, I'm not even about to stress myself. So anywho, all right, so we have one, we have two. Neither seem to be appropriate for the current season, but that's okay. The objective is to get it posted, too. And again, we're listing 5 items. Now, this right here is also a sweater type thingy, but it is a open knit, and it's so cute. This would be such an awesome, like, beach cover-up. This is really cool. I don't know if you guys saw my live, or I guess my YouTube when I had posted this, me doing the reveal. This is a Tahari. It's a size medium. This is so cool. It's almost like a little bit bigger though, I would think. It's cute. All right, so we have our 3 things. I don't know if I want to do 2 sweaters though, so I might pull the Oregon. The Oregon is cute though. If you know, you know. I need some different pieces. I don't want to just do like all tops because it looks like that's where I'm at. And this is the problem I run into because I try to be specific. Remember I said random? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do random because that's what I initially said. So the only one I think I definitely may post out of those, I'll do these 2. Out of these 2, out of those 3. Next, I'm going to pick 3 random things, okay? Okay. Another top. Wow. Maybe it's all tops in here. Who knows? All right, so that's a cutie. This one is, it's an Ariel. Look at that. It's so cute, sir. This is cute, too. Like, even if I wasn't to iron this right now, that wouldn't look the worst. I was going to say, what's wrong with the thing? It's nothing wrong. This one isn't tied. I was going to say, it's broke. This one just isn't tied. Okay, so we have 2 tops, a dress. Sorry, one of my phones is always going off. Should have put it on Do Not Disturb. Eyes are closed. We're picking. Okay, another dress. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you know what? Let's see. We're going to mix it up. I don't care about the mess. I'll make it look pretty later. And we have another dress. All right, but this is a cute one too. I mean, somebody's going out somewhere, right? Looking like Austin Powers and Gold member. All right, so I have my 5 items. Those are my first 5 items that I am going to list. I'll turn on my little heat press thingy for the sweater, the dress, even the top. While that's doing that, we're going to start listing these. I know. Why did I come up with this thought process? I don't know. It's like, you know, I don't know. Maybe because I was sitting outside in the sun drinking and posting yesterday. You know, I was sitting in my house under the air and I was like, yeah, why get in the house? It's so nice outside. Go sit on your patio. So I did. And then I was out there for a long time now. I truly enjoyed myself. I think I was out there about 3 hours and it was so relaxing. So I sat out there, I posted stuff while I was out there. What I tend to do is, normally I would draft at least 20 things a day. And then throughout the week, post them. So I always have a lot of stuff in my phone that I could use like throughout the week. But then I started to get lazy. So I had to try to figure out a way to do this that would make it fun, interactive, and also to be held accountable. Because one thing I don't like to do is start something as far as like video series and stuff like that and not finish it. That's why I do it so sporadic, which is crazy, right? I know it makes no sense because it takes a lot for this stuff. It does. But so again, that's why I did that. And I figured, okay, I can do this. I can post, make it interactive, show people what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Because when you're doing it and it's kind of boring, I must say, a lot of times that's why I get so tired of posting. Unless it's like pieces I absolutely love. Oh, those I'm quick to post. But the other stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cute. I'm like, like, I don't feel like it. I'm just going to be honest. Sometimes you just don't feel like it anyway. And if you don't particularly like 100% love the piece. And sometimes you will get pieces that you don't 100% love. It could just be things that you know are like part of that aesthetic or, you know, are trendy right now. Or, you know, because there's some vintage pieces that I get that when I say don't love, meaning I probably won't necessarily wear them, but I know, you know, it's a want or need for them, so I still get them. Now, the stuff I'm about to post now, and I am noticing, these are not vintage, and y'all know I normally do vintage. I'm your vintage girl. I do have some items that I tend to pick up when I'm out, because again, like I said, aesthetic, trendy, you know, just little different things that kind of mix up my page a little bit. And then I get a lot of donations too. I think that brown dress might have been a donation. I don't know, enough chit chat. I'm going to turn on my little heat pressy thing, and in the meantime, we are going to get started. And I'm going to show you guys how I do my posting. It's so much fun. Well, not really, but, you know, got to make it sound good. Okay, so it's not a lot of fun, but normally the way that I do it is I always use my, where's my iPhone? Where'd I put the iPhone at? Oh, right here. Okay. So I always use my Chat GPT when I do my stuff. I used to use Thrift AI, but I found that Chat GPT gave me more information that I could use. Not only just as far as the pricing, but the hashtags and all of that. Thrift AI was kind of good for looking up prices, but well, it was good for looking up items, but the prices sometimes were like way off. I'm like, yeah, I know that's not the right price for that. Case in point, the vintage, I think it was 80s or 90s sequin gown that I sold on Poshmark. That thing, when I pulled it up, I think it was like, they said it was like $200. No, I sold that thing for like $1,500. So don't go, if you have Thrift AI, look it up on there just to get a general idea, but don't use it as your blueprint. ChatGPT has not done me wrong. And again, we all know that you can use whatever price you want to use. Let's just be honest. You know, it can say 200, you can make it 500. It's all up to whichever you want to price it at, you know, but I tend to use ChatGPT. So let's get that pulled up. I'm going to put on, I'll start with the gold dress since that's on the top. And again, that one requires less ironing. I swear, I'm probably going to have to do like I normally do, because I separate, like I go by my separated stuff and I'll just iron, like I have a pile of stuff, I'll just iron it all at one time and then do little by little. So I may have to do that. So you won't actually see me pulling the stuff out of the bins. I guess beforehand, I'll show the stuff in the bins when I count it up, then iron it the next day, and then you'll see me, you know, post. All right, so let's get to our Chat GPT here. Enough chitter chat. Because you guys know I like to chitter chat. Chitter chatter, booty bang bang. All right, so let's get this gold dress on here. We have this up here. I generally take a lot of pictures, front, back, sides. I do any price tags. I do the fabric content tag, the size tag. I do the, oh, that's my heat press. I also do, did I say, oh no, I didn't say fabric. I said fabric, size, and like laundry care tag. In addition to the brand or logo, if it has one. If it has any type of issues, it could be a hole, a stain, a little teeny, like I notate everything and list it. Because, you know, it just makes it easier. And I actually had someone come on my page and comment underneath my stuff and said, you know, that I had a really nice page and they never have to look for information because everything is there. And I do thank ChatGPT for that, because they give you everything you need. Like, I'll take the measurements and then they'll go ahead and, you know, put it in there with any other information. Oh my gosh. This is, I was going to say, this is tight on this. And this mannequin is like a 4-6, but I guess it was just coming over the shoulders part. Is this adjustable? Yes, because if not, that was going to look a loose mess. But this is adjustable. This is actually pretty cute. Not really sure if this was something I thrifted. Oh, it had a zipper on the side. That might have been why it was so hard. Oops. Or if this was a donation. It could have been from a swap too. See, it does have a zipper on the side, so that's pretty cool. I even take a picture of the zipper open, because sometimes you can't really see that. Like, I couldn't see and they don't know it's a zipper, so I normally bring the zipper down just a little bit and do a picture of the side of the zipper too. I will say for posting, Poshmark, whatever you want to call it, is better because they give you more options for pictures versus Vinted and Depop. I think you only do like what, 8 or 9 Poshmark. I think you darn near do 100. They say the Bay is even better. I haven't listed on there yet. Maybe one day. I don't know when. I set up an account. I just haven't listed anything. For some reason, it seems like to be the hardest thing, or just, I don't know. I just find it difficult. And if it's difficult, I don't want to do it. I'm not even gonna hold you. If it's difficult, I don't want to do it. That's the bottom line. I just don't want to do it. So the way that I do it is I go to ChatGPT. Let me show you guys really quickly. But I go to my Depop first, because when I post on, see my babies, when I post on my Depop, the pictures automatically go to my phone because I have it set up like that, and it just makes it easier for me to cross post. I do not use a cross posting app. I used to. I don't anymore. It just, to me personally, it wasn't cost effective. And the way I do it is when I take these pictures, like I said, they go to my phone. And once I get the information, then I also, at the same time, I add them to my Depop, my Vinted, and my Poshmark all at one time. I find it easier. The information is there. The pictures are here. Boom, boom, boom. Knock them out. So I'm going to start taking my lovely pictures. I usually can do this pretty quick. I've gotten better with how fast I can do it, because before it used to take me forever to do it. Now it doesn't take me as long. So I'm kind of thankful for that it doesn't take as long, but it's still a process. If you're a reseller, you understand. It is a process. It really, truly is a process. This is not for someone who just feels like, oh, I'm just going to start listing things and I'm going to make millions and millions of dollars. No. I don't know one person, or even one person I follow, because I do follow a lot of different resellers who just, list a couple things. I'm going to pull this up, son, so it doesn't look as messy. Who, just got started on a whim and automatically made, millions and millions of dollars. No, I just don't. Because it doesn't work like that. I hate to say it, but it doesn't. It's fun. It's stressful. You can make a lot of money doing it. But it's time. You have to put in time. So if you're looking for like that easy off, little side hustle, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. This is not it. All right, so since I'm taking this side, I will pull this out now. So this is like a 2-for-1. This way I get a picture of the side of the dress and also of this tag. That's like a little gold one main thing going on here. All right, so we got that. The straps are adjustable. Now I'm gonna look at my pictures because I don't think you can see in the picture that the straps are adjustable. So what I would like to do is to get a picture of the straps. So to do this as an all-for-one, like I said, I try to make it as easy as possible. I did get a picture of this, but to make it close up, I'm going to do the strap and all of that together. Just so now you can see the strap is adjustable and you get a better angle of the tag. So you'll know it's new with tags. All right, so we did that. I'm going to do the video now, and that's one thing I always forget, and I get mad at myself. I'll do the whole pictures, take it off, and be like, I never did the video, then I got to put it back on. I hate myself for that. I usually try to measure it first, too, so this way once I take it off, I'm done with it. Oh, another thing that I do. After I do all my pictures, I weigh it. I package it right away, but also when I weigh it, I put the date and the weight at the bottom. So this way, because for some reason Depop likes to change the weight on y'all. If you list on Depop, you'll, especially if it's real light, like this could be like maybe not even, I'm sure this is probably about maybe 12 ounces. Depop will put this at 1 to 2 pounds in a heartbeat, and they make me so mad. I hate to tell you this, Depop. I hope y'all listening, because it'll be something that's like really, really light, and they'll make you have to put it at under 1 pound. I want it to literally say 4 ounces, because people are saving money. Like, I'm all for saving money, but that's like one of my pet peeves. So I always put the pounds, the ounces, or I'll just say the weight on there. So this way, if I ever have to go back in and edit it, I can always switch it back, because they will switch it. And they used to make me mad. I'm like, Dad, what was it? I don't remember. So now I put that in there, because no, we're not doing that. All right, so we're going to take this off. I'm going to do the measurements. I'm going to weigh it. And we're going to package it. I'm going to try to do it quickly. Let's see. I make no promises. Now that we know it has a zipper, let's do that. And this one says it's a size medium. I could really use a new mannequin. This thing has been through war and back, but she's yet hanging on. As you can see, she's taped up at the bottom. She's been a war. She's been a war. She's been to a lot of shows, a lot of different stores, All right, so where is my, like I knew I had my tape measure here. All right, so I have my tape measure. Once I get the measurements together, then that's when I go ahead and I put it in my Chat GPT. I want to lay it down here because you always want to do the measurements flat. Now, I don't know what measurements you guys normally do. I normally do, if it's a full dress that has like a shoulder, I do the pit, I do the shoulder, I do the sleeves, I do the waist, I do the hips, and I do the length. Certain things like vintage stuff, I will do the bust, because vintage is just funny in general. You have to be very, very informative with vintage clothing as far as measurements. And a lot of people don't know, because it says it's size 6 and you're a size 6, you can't fit it. It's going to be smaller than the normal size 6. So I try to give measurements and always put on there, refer to measurements, not size, because items are either vintage handmade, you know, or upcycled or pre-loved, because sometimes with pre-loved items from washing, they tend to shrink. So never go by the tag, and that's just me in general, because I buy all sizes. All right, so let's see here. And this does stretch, so I will put that in there as well. Like right now, the pit is saying 17, but since it does have some stretch to it, it's going to go 17 to 19. It can honestly go to about 20, but sometimes when you stretch things out too much, it's just not cute anymore. So I always go one less than what it actually was. Let's see here. The pit we said was 17 to 20. Now we don't have any sleeves or anything like that, so we won't be doing that. But what I can do is my hips. I'm sorry, my waist and then my hips. Waist, hips, length. Now if you guys have any pointers for me, like anything that's super easy that I need to know, let a sister know. Because even as long as I've been doing this, I'm always open to learn something. All right, so the waist is given 14, which isn't bad. And it's stretching to a 17. So the waist goes 14 to 17, the pit is 17 to 20. Sounds about right. And it'll probably go more than that. That's just with me doing it. All right, so for the hips, ooh, the hips don't lie. Every time I say hips, I think of that song. I love that song. I love the video even more. I wish I could do that. Shakira, Shakira. I can't though. All right, so for the hips, we are already at 18 for the hips. I forgot I had that turned on. So the hips are going 18 to 20. Now let's do the length. Normally I do this right there at my cutting table for my sewing. But considering I'm trying to do the live, all the angles is kind of crazy, trying to move everything around. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to have to bend over and do it. I won't be doing this a lot because I'm too old for all this bending over. Y'all don't understand. I can't do all of this. My back says no. All right, so for our length. Now, the straps are adjustable. So generally what I do with that is, I do the straps all the way at the tightest and I do it all the way at the, I don't know if you say tightest, loosest. I don't even know the right terminology. Just to show what it can go, you know, the height or length can be from. All right, so this has ruching. I'm not even going to say like stretching and ruching out. All right, so this is 33. I close the straps all the way up and we're at 33. Now, let's open them up as loose as they will go. And let's see what it goes. 33 to what? And then I'm going to take these measurements right over to my ChatGPT and see what it gives me. So I guess this is what one would call, what they call the boutique brand stuff. All right, so 33 to 36. All right, so the length is 33 to 36. Let's take this over to ChatGPT and see what it gives me. Oh, and what the good thing about ChatGPT is that it now knows me. So that's kind of a plus. Well, very much a plus, I'll say. Because sometimes when I go to it, it automatically knows to give me my Depop, my Vinted, my Poshmark, and TikTok. Because I also post my items on TikTok. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. If it doesn't, then I just automatically go back and, you know, ask for the TikTok info on it. I'm going to do side view with the zipper. I'm also going to do with the price tag and the adjustable, so this way it can tell that it's adjustable. I try to use the pictures that give as most information as possible. Was that all? Was it 3 or 4? I forgot already. It should have been the front, the zipper. Yeah, that's it. You don't have to put a bunch of photos in here. You really don't. ChatGPT kind of gets the idea. It doesn't require a lot. So I'm not going to put in here Poshmark, Vinted, Depop. I just want to see what it gives me after I post this. Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. Let's see. If not, I'll just go back in. I do like the fact that ChatGPT kind of recognizes the things that you do. All right, so it did give it to me on Depop. It gave me a price. It gave me hashtags, keywords. See, it brought up the Poshmark. It brought up my Vinted. And it brought up my TikTok. So it makes life easier for me. I have everything right here. And that's another reason why I feel like I don't have to do the cross-posting. Because I literally have it right here to do it. So at this very moment, since I already have the pictures, this doesn't need to be earned. Let me go back to here. I'm going to copy the Depop one. Now, a lot of times what I will do is I'll just copy the information. And then I'll go back in and actually uploaded. Like I said, I usually have about maybe, well, right now in my Poshmark, I think I have about 30 things in draft, and those are old. Because I used to be, as soon as I get stuff, I would just take a quick picture of it, and then later, you know, as a placeholder so I can go back in and do it. But now since I use, oops, did I copy that? I don't know. Let me do it again. See, I can't talk and walk at the same time. No joke. My sister used to say I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. Because my focus is not focused. All right, I did copy it that time. So now I'm going to take it over to Depop. They had something up there first that I'm going to take out. Paste that there. Now, I don't have the exact measurements yet, but I'm going to put today's date in here, which is what, the 14th? Oh, it's a vintage show event I want to go to today. 6/14/26. I'm going to go over there and measure it. Once I do, I'll put the measurements right there. Not the measurements, I'm sorry, the weight. So then that way I'll know. So Depop don't try to get me. Now, just for the sake of saving time, just to show you guys, I'm going to save this one to, oh, I never did my video. Didn't I tell you guys that's what I do? I said I was going to do the video because I always forget, and I forgot again. But I'll go back and do it just for saving time. Then I go to drafts, save that to drafts. Then we go over here to Poshmark. I'm going to copy this, and this is why I don't have the cross post. I did it. I had the whole setup, but to me, like I said, it just wasn't cost effective for me because I could literally do it right now. And the thing about it is each app has a certain amount of things that you have to put in, and each one is different. No two are exactly the same. And I felt like it was just taking more time for me to have to go in and literally, like, because it's not like you just push one button and then boom, it lists to all of them. No, you still have to go to each and every one. And, you know, so I was like, no, that's not going to work. That's not working for me. Okay, so if I had my video, I would go ahead and do my video now. It's thinking. Trying to think, should I jump over to Vinted? No, because then I'll mess up what I just copied. Poshmark is trying to get info. I don't know why it's taking so long to get the info. Not a clue. Not a clue. Oh, I think it's done. Because all I'm going to do is erase it anyway. Okay. Now, don't worry about putting the weight on this one because Poshmark does their own weight. So does Vinted. All right. I'm going to save this one and go back in. Again, I'm just showing you guys how I do it really, really quick. Normally, I would just go ahead and see it all the way through. Do I have Vinted pulled up? No. Let me pull up my Vinted. Normally, I would just go ahead and see it all the way through. Oh, please tell me this is not the phone. Because one of my phones, I tried to pull up Vinted and it wouldn't let me in. I was like, you know what? Forget it. I hope this is in the phone. I think that was my Samsung. Good, it was my Samsung. Because I was like, today is not today. It just would have not been in here. Because I was like, nope, not going to happen. We're not doing this right now. All right, so Vinted is, I've only sold a couple of things on Vinted. I think maybe 2 or 3. I need to check and see because I'm honestly not sure. You can't do pictures on Vinted. Oh, let me copy it. Vinted is more or less UK based, I believe. But they do have people in the US, you know, who shop with them. Oops, I went too far up. But they are primarily UK based. The way they do it, if I'm not mistaken, this is based on, you know, me shipping on there and me talking to the people. It goes to, I think, New York, and then from there they send it to the people in the UK, and they pay like darn near nothing for their shipping. Because I did ask a young lady before. Oh, I don't know if it's a young lady or a man. And I think she said she paid like $2 for shipping. So, you know. All right, so we're going to go ahead, see if it lets me save this. Yep, we're going to save that. And now what I need to do, because I did not take my picture, I still need to take my picture. So unfortunately, I have to put this back on. I mean, not the picture, take the video, and then I'll weigh it. You know what, actually, yeah, because I got to plug up the weight thingy. All right, so now we have to actually weigh it. I keep saying weigh it, take the video. I said I was going to do it. At least I know where I'm wrong. I know where I go wrong in my life. I know I do. So one thing that drives me crazy about taking a video is on Depop, your video can be, I think, like 30 seconds. On Poshmark, it's 15 seconds. I swear there's not enough time. Especially if you have something that has a lot of detail. And I try to, or if either detail or, as we say, a call out, because I try to zone in on it so you can see. Because sometimes the picture doesn't really show you as clear. But a video, you can actually show like the length of, you know, like, in 15 seconds is not enough time to show the front, the back, any call outs or any, you know, like details you feel like they really need to see. So, but So then what I have to do, sometimes the video may be long, and then I have to go and speed up the video, which I don't like, because then it's like this. Like, they really can't get an idea of it because it's so sped up. So I don't know. And oops, let me turn it. And you do one just for the sheer 15 seconds. That's, to me, that's not really giving you a lot. That's just my own personal. Now, if it's something simple like just a pair of shorts, yeah, that's one thing. But other than that, it's sped up too much for me. All right, let's see here. Now we're going to do our, oops, let me tighten this back up. I forgot I loosened this to do the measurements. Let's tighten it back up because old girl's clothes are falling off of her. And again, it normally would never take me this long to post, but since I'm giving like a blow by blow of the situation, it is taking a little while longer. I remember it used to take me so long to post. Oh my gosh. So long. And I can honestly tell you, of course, experience has made it quicker for me, but then also me having ChatGPT makes it a whole lot quicker. All right, so I'm going to go to my Depop. All right, let's go to that one first, only because that's always the quickest for me, because I'm so used to doing it. It's like boom, 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 boom. Incomplete. Gold metallic. All right, let's do our video. And another thing I forget, like if I save a draft, I forget to go back and add the video after I have went back in and finished it. This looks really good on here. It does. All right, so what's good thing about Depop is I did the video of the front of it, and Depop will let you, I did the video of the front of it, and Depop will let you pause it, so then I can turn around and do the back of it. You can't do that on the Poshmark. You can't. So that's another thing. How you supposed to get the front and the back in 15 seconds when you know, you can't really. All right, let's put this up here. You can't even pause it. Like, y'all want a lot for nothing. For nothing. All right, let's get the back of it. This looks really, really good on video. This gold is saying some things. All right, so that little teeny one was 17 seconds. You see that? That's 17 seconds. All right, so we're going to go here. I talked through it, no problem. Turn off the sound. Now I'm going to pick what I want. I usually always try to end, like when I do the front or the back, I end it with the full dress or item. So this way I can use that as my main image for the video. All right, so now we have all the information in here. Last thing I need to do is the weight. We're not going to stress that. They have it as a gold metallic ruche bodycon mini dress, Y2K club party cocktail. Looks good to me. Bring that down. Size medium. See measurements. Has the measurements here. You know, just little styling information. I love that they give you all of that. Tells you what the dress would be perfect for. Night out on town, yada, yada, yada. This gives you all the details on it. I know you guys can't see it that well, but just trying to share a little info here. And then it says what I love right here. Please compare measurements to a favorite garment for best fit. So if you have a favorite item like dress that you love, a bodycon dress, measure that one. See if those measurements match up with the measurements that's on here. And then that's how you can truly know if it's going to fit. All right. I would say not even your body measurements, because especially when it comes to stretch stuff. All right. Take the price out. I'm going to take out where it says hashtags. No need to really list that. Don't know if this one gave me keywords. It did not, but let me put the price down here. This one is brand new with tags, so that's there. I did see the fabric content. I'm going to go back in and check. Brand is going to be other. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't take a picture of the fabric content. Good thing I said that, because I totally forgot the fabric content and the size tag. Gold bodycon style. This one is modern. It's not designer. This stock repaired. This would definitely be, it could be glam. It could be, this could be so many things. Like this could be festival. This could be rave. So a lot of times that's up to you what you want to put it under. It's definitely not boho. And they did say Y2K style, so we'll put that under that. I'm not going to do the weight check. Let me take it off and do the pictures of the fabric content. They didn't have anything on it as far as how to launder, even though it said it did. It did not. Lies. So let me do that. And even though it's not, the picture is not appearing right now in my drafts on Vinted and Poshmark, that's not a problem because I can just, you know, add it when I go back in to, where is it at? Here we go. Add it when I go back in to actually post it. So let me go up here. I'm going to add the picture in here. This one says it's a medium. I usually take it further back and then I enlarge it to make sure you can see it clear. If you try to do it too close up, it makes it blurry. So I take it further back and then I enlarge it to make sure it's nice and clear. All right, so now I have this one that says Polymead and Elastic. I wonder where this is made at. I don't think this is the US. I don't know if sometimes some of the material, I know Vinted sometimes doesn't have all of the stuff. They have the elastic, but the Polymead, yeah, see, they don't have that. I don't think it's a regular polyester, so I'm not going to put that in there. I did take a picture of it, so I'm still giving people the information. The other tag I was looking for, they don't have a brand tag unless you want to use what is on the label, the price tag, and I already took a picture of that. I'm looking for the one about the, there was another one I saw in here, because remember I said it didn't have the, oh, here's the laundry care, right there. I hate when they just do the pictures like this. You guys see that? Like, I hate that. I'm looking for the other one where it said it was on the other side, and it actually wasn't on the other side. Where did I see that at? It wasn't here, right? Or am I a little crazy? Or am I a little wacky dacky? Maybe it wasn't in this one. Maybe it's something else I was looking at. Okay. Maybe it wasn't. Okay, so I'll take a picture of the, because I don't see anything else. Oh, and that's another thing. I will turn something completely out, like inside out, because you will miss stuff. Like if I've tried to just look down the dress and then I miss stuff. So I always turn them inside out just to be on the safe side. Because I hate to tell somebody, oh, it didn't have a brand tag, or it didn't have this and it didn't have that. And then just to find out, they get it and they look on the inside and it was there. I just didn't do my due diligence. So, all right. Now, another thing that I do, let's see here. Oh, I don't have to do it here. I was going to say, because sometimes you can't get the tag to lay straight. And I was going to show how I do that. But this one is laying straight enough for me. See how small that is? Now I am enlarging it. There we go. I think that was it. The only other thing is to weigh it, because I don't see the one. I could have swore that was on the hair, but I guess not. I've looked everywhere. Must have been something else. Okay, so I'm going to weigh this really quick. All right, so the weight on this one is 8.5 ounces. I'm just curious to see what weight they have it at. Now, when I do weigh it, let me put that in here, 8.5. Okay. So I will put in here too, because it doesn't put it in here. It does not say it, so I'm going to say no brand tag, because that is important. Where is my, and put a little alert next to it. It had the size tag, it had the fabric content, it had the laundry, so that's fine. Let me copy this because I do want to put this on the other ones really quick while I'm thinking about it, and I'll upload the pictures, the other pictures. Boop, boop. All right, save. Not going to post it yet. I just want to put the information in there because you know I'm forgetful. I will forget. So I have to do it while I'm thinking of it because you guys have no idea the way my brain goes. All right, that's in there now. Done. Let's go to video. Now I can upload the video. Oh, I can't because it's too long. That's right. So let me show you really quick how to do that. I just go over to my little CapCut. Bring it over there. Add. Automatically take the sound out. Speed it up. It says 17.3. And I have to take it. It has to be less than 15. So I'm going to take it to 14.4. Make sure I take this little chunk out the end. Can't speak. Chunk out the end. Export. Now I can go ahead. Once this is done, hopefully it should be less than the amount that's needed. Yep, it's at 14. Upload. It's no sound, but I still push the button to be on the safe side. That's there. All right, that's done. Cancel. Save draft. Now, let's go back to our Depop because that's where I'm going to show you guys where I listed at right now. As soon as this finishes, oh, it has to upload the video too. So what I was saying was always take a weight with this because whenever I package my items, this is the type of envelope I package it in. So I need to know the weight with that because that's what it's going to ship in. Where's my Depop? Right here. All right, got all of that. Done. Did I say it was 8.5? I must have. Okay. Now they gave me way too many hashtags. I don't know why. So I'm just going to take out some of these and just keep the ones that I feel like I need the most. I'm not mad about all the hashtags because I can use them when I post on, you know, other stuff. So they give me like information I can use on other stuff. 1, 2. And then some of these are the same as the keywords. So I don't have to do all of these. I just have to do my 5. I try not to make it event specific. Like I said, birthday, New Year. I just say going out because that covers everything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one of these do I want to take out? Okay, that's in there. I got my 5. I should be okay. Oh, that's what I wanted to see. What weight did they put it at? Let's see. They put it at extra small, which isn't bad. They have it at 8 ounces, but it's actually 8.5. So for that, I'm going to move it up to small because I never want somebody to have an issue with me trying to ship it, and it's actually heavier than what they said. So now let's move over here. Yay. All right, so we have that there. This is not the one I'm going to use. I'm going to do a whole new one. We're going to put this in here all nice and pretty, like not balled up. Oh, let me pull it back some. I don't need to be so up close and personal, right? All right, so I'm going to fold it again. All right, this goes in here. Booyah, booyah, booyah. That is now done. Let's bring this over. This is what I put on the bag. So this way when I go to look for it, it's easier for me to find it. All right, we did move that up. So I put the actual name of it. This is the Gold Metallic Ruched Bodycon dress. Sometimes I don't even put all of that. Gold Ruched Bodycon. Because when I'm looking for it, I know I'm looking for a gold dress. So I don't have to put metallic because I've seen a picture once they purchase it. In my eye, I know what it is. Gold Ruched Bodycon dress. I do put the size, which is a medium. It doesn't have any flaws. Normally on here, I would notate the flaws as well, but it doesn't have any. So, but I will put NWT for new with tags. Now, the date, which is, what did we say, was 6/14/26, and the weight was 8.5. I usually put the price on here that it sells for. I used to, but it's different prices on different apps, so I don't even bother with that because who knows what app they got it from. That's me mine today. I'll call her back in about a half a second. 6, 14, 26, 8.5. Let me close that out, the sound. I think that's all I put on here. Yeah, because there's nothing else to note. There's no problems or anything like that. And I put the date on here because now what I do is I used to package stuff like dresses, shirts, pants. It gets to be too much when I'm trying to look for it. Now I package it by date between certain, like a 30-day time frame. And I may have more than one bin for those 30 days, but that's fine. I know by the date that's on there. I can say, like, for instance, this says 6/14. I might do something that says 6/1 to the 14th or 6/15 to the 30th. And I know to look in this bin for the specific thing. And then it's right here. It says Gold Ruche Bodycon, medium new with tag, you know, that type of thing. All right, so that is done. Let's take this off of here. Put this on here, and then this goes inside the bin. Now, the black and yellow bins that all of that stuff is in will eventually be filled with these, which makes it easier for me to locate it. I can just pop the lid off the bin, look straight down because they're all lined up, pull what I need, close the bin, and we're good to go. I got one thing posted that took forever, but it gave you guys an idea of what I'm actually doing, how I'm doing it, and my goal. So again, it's supposed to be the 5 things. Not going to do the other 4 right now because I'm about to get dressed and go to the pool. That's why my mom was calling me. But yeah, so that was it. We got one thing. Oh, I didn't even post it yet. See, I was about to hang up. Let's get it posted. Let's get it posted, baby. Let's get it posted, baby. All right, so we have 4 more things. I will do those probably by myself because some of those need to be ironed. But I will see you guys at the next one. Peace.